Hey guys, welcome back. I'm super excited about to take... Okay, I'm super excited about today's tutorial because I am using the brand new Morphe. Oh my god, I cannot speak. My Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette that just released. I'm super excited. So I was literally on the website at like 11 a.m. and I was like, alright, ready? Set, and then it froze on me and I was like, no. So finally it arrived in the mail yesterday and I decided to film this look today. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do to begin with. I was going to do more of like a neutral look, and then as you guys can tell, it's not neutral at all. I didn't want to do a full review and swatch or anything like that today just because I want to get a really good idea of how... There's a fly in here. Anyways, I wanted to get a good idea of how these shadows really work, how they blend, which ones I love, which ones I don't like, what I would do different, all those types of things. So I want to give you guys the best review possible. So I'm going to hold off for a couple of weeks or a couple of days and just kind of play with it more, just to give you guys a full review later on. Of course, I did film this tutorial because I was super excited. So if you guys want to see this, then go ahead and just keep on watching, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's just go ahead and get started into today's tutorial. So I'm just going to start off by priming my eyelids, and I'm going to use my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, and then to apply that I'm using my Sigma E55 brush. Also, I just realized how ratchet this thing looks, and I'm sorry for how abused and like gross it looks, but I'm running out. But I just hate going to the mall for just one thing, you know? Like if I'm going to the mall, I better have like a list of things I need. Like it better be like the grocery store. And now I'm just grabbing my Mercier translucent powder and setting that with my Morphe M438 brush. It doesn't matter which powder you want to use or what eyeshadow, just make sure that it's the color of your skin, and it doesn't matter what brush you apply it with, just make sure it applies evenly on there, just to make sure that I feel like I've said make sure like 10,000 times, but it's just to make sure that your eyeshadow blends evenly. Oh my god. My dog farted, it smells so bad. I'm just going to take any plain tape like this and put it on the corners of my eye. So I'm obviously going in with my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm so excited. And I'm going to be using the color right here, which is Silk Cream, as my transition shade. And to apply that, I'm just going to be using my Morphe R37 brush. And the next shade I'm going to use on top of my transition shade is this one right here, which is Creamsicle. Next, I'm going to take the color Hunts right here and apply it to my crease. And I definitely don't want to lose a lot of that yellow, so I'm going to go back in with the Creamsicle color and just do the exact same thing I just did in the crease. Using the same brush we did for the transition shade with Creamsicle, I'm just going to help blend all of that out, so we don't want any harsh lines. Using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm just going to dab a little bit on the lid and cut the crease with this. All over the lid, I'm going to pack on the color Sissy right here. All over the inner corner of the lid, I'm going to brighten it up using the color Faint. On my wing, I'm using my NYX Liquid Matte Liner, my absolute favorite one. You guys know that. So I'm going to draw it on off camera because every time I do it on camera, I tend to mess up and there's no room for error today. So I'm going to do that off camera and I'll be right back. Put my wings on and I took my tape off, and now I'm going to use my Ardell wispies, put them on off camera once again because I take forever to do this. So I'll be back in just a few seconds. Now to kind of help blend in the falsies, I'm going to use my Loreal Lash Paradise Mascara and just kind of put them together and coat both of them with this. Tank! Move on and do the rest of my face. So I'm going to start off by priming it using my First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothing Priming Moisturizer. Foundation, I'm using my Too Faced Born This Way in the color Vanilla. I'm not sure if it matches me anymore, but we're just going to go with it. And then I'm using a Morphe M439 brush to apply it on there. So I'm just going to take like 2 pumps and just start blending that in. Wow, that is too pale. That's too pale. I'm using my Este Lauder Double Wear in the color 3N1. I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush and blend it in with what I already have on my face. Alright, that looks way better. So now I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Of course, I use it in every video, and I'm using the color Fair Neutral. Just blending that in using my dirty beauty blender, because who has time to clean these things? And even when I do clean them, I don't think they really ever come clean. Beauty blenders, I just kind of use them until they get like absolutely atrocious. And then once they get atrocious, I kind of toss them out and just buy new ones. I don't bake with my powder, I kind of just put it on, so I'm just going to use my Mercier and set everywhere that I put my concealer. Trying really hard not to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer because I use it in every single tutorial. So I'm going to use my MAC Give Me Sun and just kind of bronze up everything and chisel out my cheekbones. And then I'm going to use this NYX Baked Blush in the color Ignite Passion. It's just a really nice like bronzy peachy color, so it's a good bronzer, but at the same time it's a good blush if you don't want to do too much pink. I'm so sorry if you guys hear my dog barking. He is constantly barking throughout all of my videos. Never fails no matter how many times I try. And because this video is kind of dedicated to Jaclyn Hill's palette, I'm going to use her blush, not blush. I'm going to use her highlight in the color Champagne Pop.
Damn, girl.
So funny story, while I'm about to do my brows, I was trying to pluck them the other day because I don't ever get them waxed. And I completely gave myself like a bald spot right here and cut all of my hair off. It was so embarrassing, and Christian was in the other room. I was like, oh my god, my brows! I'm just going to fill them in with my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color Taupe. Going back into the palette and finishing up the eyes, I'm going back in with Creamsicle. Surprise, surprise, no one's surprised. Going to smoke out my lower lash line. I'm going to take this Morphe M213 brush and just spray it with setting spray, just because I really want to make sure that this next color is super pigmented on my lower lash line. And I'm of course going to use this shade right here. Ooh. For my brow bone highlight and my inner corner highlight, I'm going to use the color Beam. So for lips, I'm going to go with a bright pink, and I'm using my NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the color Life's a Beach, and the same lip liner that goes with it, it's Life's a Beach. Alrighty, so this is the finished look using my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any other ideas or want to see anything else, leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!